Welcome to Saturday Showcase, where I spotlight journaling finds, happy mail, and thoughtful gifts from the past week. I hope you'll stay tuned and keep watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, and it is always, a day that I try to upload Saturday Showcase type videos. So today I have time, and I wanted to show you a couple of my Temu finds and some other things that have come up this week. These are the brads that have the I don't want studded tops, which are kind of cool. I want to use these in my clusters, flowers, that sort of thing. And we've got some really nice colors in here. We've got green, we've got blue, we've got purple, we've got pink, we've got red, we've got clear, orange, just a variety of different colors. So those are going to go in my flowers. I don't want to lose those. And I have some storage tins that I'm going to start putting stuff like this. That light blue one's real pretty. Anyhow, I've got a storage boxes that I ordered too. Then I'm going to start putting those in. And then here are my flat back pearls, dots, whatever you want to call them. They come in this kind of pearlescent white, and then the clear, and then the pink, and then they have them with the little silver top. I don't want to lose them, so I got to be careful opening them. These are really nice. Oh, it's taped. Yeah, it was taped. It was taped, so I don't want to lose anything. Anyhow, you can kind of see they have the raised tops on them. I just don't want to lose them. Anyhow, I'm going to be putting those on different things. I liked the colors, and I probably will go back to Temu and order these in different colors so that I have a nice stack of those. And then cooler than cool, my daughter brought me a Japanese newspaper. So I'll be putting these in my collages. She brought me enough to do some really cool collages. So these will become, yes, collages, and they'll go in. You know what I was thinking? If you're going to do, like, my friend Elaine also gave me one in Korean. I was thinking if you could just get these different languages, you could do a whole collage thing on languages and then just put them in a travel journal. I thought that might be a good idea. And then my friend Dahlia, I'll put a link to her channel below, because that way you can go to her coffee shop. She is destashing her art stash, her card making stash, her journaling stash, whatever you want to, her collection. She's destashing and she's downsizing, and she is offering a lot of different things in her coffee shop. And I ordered what's on the very bottom, but when I ordered it, she had sent me a goodie bag, and so she combined her happy mail and the the purchase together. So if you're interested, that would be a great place to go shop. Her prices are good. So she sent me a piece of this lace, which I just love. I love it. You could use it this direction, you could use it this direction, and she sent me a very nice, beautiful color as well. So I like to do a lot of vintage stuff, so that'll come in nice. I'll put that aside. And then she sent me two different versions of some white lace here. Thank you, Dahlia. Thank you very much. So here is the white. That's really pretty. Here's a different kind of white. This one is double-edged, wherein this one is, it's got the straight edge and then the ruffled edge. This one has both. Isn't that beautiful? Definitely did not have this pattern, so that'll come in handy. And then This one's really pretty. This one's very pretty. I love this kind of lace. I love this kind of trim. Isn't that nice? And it's kind of a tannish. It's got hints, to me it's got hints of apricot to it, but it's really a tan. That's really pretty. And then here's a different kind of white. This is really cute. This would look good on some of those prayer cards that I've been making. Edit inspired. See, you could literally do something like this. Leave that top show or trim it out. That's really cute. Thank you. Thank you, Dahlia. And then here is an off color, kind of like a coffee dyed or maybe tea dyed color. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. Love, love, love. Okay, I'm going to save these. These come in handy for when I'm sorting my dies or die cuts. I have a spot for those, as well as my lace. And then she said, this is definitely a card she made. Sending hugs your way. Thank you so much, Dahlia. And just a thank you card for having placed the order. And then she sent me one of her folio journals or journal inserts. These are really nice. Look at the butterfly. Isn't that pretty? Very beautiful combo. Live your dreams with passion. And so she showed these. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? That is amazing. I love that. That's gorgeous. And then here are a couple of, come on. I think the glue was still wet. No, you just got to pull it out the right way. A couple of postcards. It's always nice to get something like this. Look at this. With the stickers, focus on what's important. Some book page on a, that's really nice. Really, really nice. And then here's your little policy envelope. Done up nicely. Very well done. What am I doing wrong? There we go. And you can put your stuff in here. Isn't that gorgeous? She just makes some of the really prettiest things. So I'll leave, like I said, I'll leave her channel link in the description so that you can go over to her channel and you can have a look in her Ko-fi shop. Get your hands on some of her gorgeous makes. Then I purchased from her, this is why this is important. I made this with my Lindy's. Well, first I went on with some these markers, watercolor markers that are made specifically for blending in pastel colors. And I didn't like it. And you can kind of see where these patterns are. Where you see these like spots like this and the blue around it. And then some of these lines here. That's where I used those markers to color it, and I didn't like it. So I went in with my Lindy's and my alcohol sprays, and I created this. And I thought, no, I'm going to keep it because I was going to make butterflies with it since both sides are done and you wouldn't know. But then Dahlia had this in her shop and I could not wait. I stopped her video, went over and got this like that. So this is the embossing folder, which is so pretty. And I thought you could cut this center out, right? And you could literally put this dragonfly in there. And you could stamp the dragonfly on this paper, which is actually, I think, what we're going to do. And we're going to make this. Now, what happens if you haven't used your stamps in a while? they get super, super, super sticky. But not to worry. They are still ever, 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 ever good. I'll get my acrylic block here. And I'm going to show you the method to my madness here. like I said, as soon as I saw it, I said, yep, I have to have it. Should we do it in the green? Let's do it in the green, just for fun. I think that might be a good balance, if it's going to work. These are old. And this is a brand new, yeah, I don't know if we're going to get anything here or not. Let's go on the back side. Let's see. I did. How about that? I did get a little bit of a stamp. So, okay, I'm going to come up here then. I may have to switch this out if it doesn't work. I have this beautiful fern green, which is really what I want to use. This will do better. And it's archival ink, so it's not going to go anywhere. All right, let's go here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know why that center didn't come out, but we'll do another one. We'll get the whole glorious, 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 glorious dragonfly on there. Let's see, there's another good spot right there. Look at that. Then we bring this beautiful fella out, and he gets put on here like so, and he gets taken out. He gets die cut. Isn't that beautiful? Ah! So Dahlia, I will be playing with this a lot. And so what I want to do then is get him out and put in the center here of this guy. And then I want to make this a journaling card. Oh my goodness, that is going to be absolutely, see how he's going to look. Let's see. Let me cut him out real quick. Of course, he'll be better. He'll look much better once we're done with the die cut, but look at this. Look at this. He is going to be absolutely gorgeous in the center of that paper, I'm telling you. Oh, I can't wait. So, yes, that's what I've purchased from her shop. And again, like I said, her link will be in the description box. I should have gone this way. Yeah. In the description box for your shopping pleasure. And she's got a few of the journals she's made. She's got a nice collection over there. So you're going to want to go have a look around her shop. And then tomorrow, well, later today, I'll be working on my design team project share for tomorrow. But I'm kind of hanging out to see if my new collection's here. We have a new fall collection coming out, and I've already gotten myself super excited over that. So we'll just do this. So because I know I'm going to use this a lot, I'm going to clip a hole in it here and hang it up. So thank you, Dahlia, for having decided to pass this gorgeous, gorgeous set along and put it in your shop, because like I said, I was praying, honestly, Lord, let me get there before anybody else does. So I was lucky. You see, I have my little gems that we can put along the tail, the tiny ones. to give this a little bling. And one for the face, the head. Give that a little shine. Oh my goodness, this is going to be fun. All right, so guys, that's it for my Saturday showcase. I hope you'll stick around. I'll have a Monday memo coming out, if possible, just kind of highlighting what I'll be doing for the week. And yeah, so thank you. I appreciate all of you, and I shall see you in our next video. Thank you so much for crafting with the Diva today. I truly appreciate you spending this creative time with me. If you've enjoyed this project, please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, keep it creative, keep it inspired, and I'll see you soon.